Imagine I have $10,000 and I have to invest that, and I have two options. One, conventional financing, and the other one is Islamic financing. But the question arises, my concern in conventional financing will be how much I will earn, but my concern in Islamic finance will be how my money will be earned. Assalamu alaikum, my name is Muhammad Irtaza, and in this video we are going to talk about the 5 core values of Islamic finance, which are prohibition of riba, asset-backed financing, risk sharing, ethically and socially responsible investing, and gharar and maisir. So let's talk about the first value, prohibition of riba. Even the Quran says, wa halallahu bayya wa arhamur riba, which means Allah has permitted trade and forbidden riba. And this is why in Islam, riba is prohibited, and whatever investing or trading activity we should conduct should be legitimate, should be without riba, and should be a real economic activity. Now let's talk about the second value, which is risk sharing. For suppose there is one entrepreneur and one investor, and now here comes the concept of musharaka and mudharaba. Musharaka means two people joining their labor or joining their investment to start a business, and then they share their profit according to their investment, And then mudharaba, which means one is a capital provider and one will be the entrepreneur, and they will work together to earn profit and then share it accordingly. Third is asset-backed financing, which means every financial transaction should be connected to a real business or a real asset or an economic activity. Which, for example, ijara, which means leasing an asset to use it, which means the customer rent an asset and pays for it for a temporary time period to use it. Asset-backed financing in simple terms means finance equals to real economy. The fourth value is prohibition of gharar and maisir. For suppose you have a mystery box. Sound interesting, right? But no. This mystery box contains an accessible amount of uncertainty, which is gharar and which is prohibited in Islam. Now let's think of a dice and you are playing something. Again, sound interesting, right? But no. This dice contains the element of maisir, which is chances, and this is also prohibited in Islam. Even the Quran says in Surah Al-Maidah ayat number 90, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu innamal khamru wal maisiru wal ansabu wal azlamu rijsum min amali shaitani fashtanibuhu la'allakum tuflihun. Which means, O believers, intoxicants, gambling, idols, and drawing lots for decisions are all evil of Satan's handiwork. So shun them so you may be successful. Lastly, ethically and socially responsible investing, which means in Islam, we are not allowed to invest in such activities like gambling, alcohol, or any non-halal activities. Even the Quran says in Surah Al-Maidah ayat number 2, وَتَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْبِرِّ وَالتَّقْوَى وَلَا تَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْإِثْمِ وَالْعُدْوَانِ وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ إِنَّ اللَّهَ شَدِيدُ الْعِقَابِ, which means cooperate with one another in goodness and righteousness, and do not cooperate in sin and transgression, and be mindful of Allah. Surely Allah is severe in punishment. So we learned about the theory, but do these things exist in real life? Yes, they do. Behind me you can see there's a Safin Islamic Bank, which reflects the core values of Islamic financing by providing financial services which avoid interest, uncertainty and gambling. They are one of the examples of Islamic finance in Malaysia, because not only they provide financial products like that, but they also contribute for the community in terms of zakat and community development. Lastly, I would say Islamic finance is not just a financial system. It is a system that ensures that wealth is earned with responsibility, fairness and integrity. In Islamic finance, the success is not measured only by the profit, but by the way it is earned. So, thank you for watching my video. See you in the next one. Assalamu alaikum.